Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Get your money right in 2022. I'm going to tell you what, we're about to have go into a new year. And I'm going to tell you what, just overall, we got to get your money right. We know everything that's going on, all this stuff happening with the economy. Yeah, they say it's a bunch of jobs, but that's always smoke and mirrors. Got a bunch of people resigning. The retail season wasn't as good as they needed it to be. And, there's a lot of stuff. But you know what? If you rolling with Rom and you a supporter and associate of Rom, work to get your money right. Now, look, I'm going to tell you something now. There's been points in my life my money wasn't right. I told y'all, I have no problems admitting. I told y'all before, my credit has been jacked up. Seriously now, it's very good now, but I remember the time I couldn't even get a good used car. Oh man. I'm gonna tell you what though, but what I do, instead of just sitting back and saying, oh, woe is me, I just said, okay, let me get my money right. It can be tough. It can be tough. One day I gotta write a book about it. I really do. But you can do it. And I think that's the focus for money-wise. And this is regardless whether you have a well-paying job. This is regardless whether you have a very successful business. This is regardless whether you starting a business. This is even if you underemployed or you unemployed. I don't care how you getting the money. You got to think in terms, all right, I got to get my money right. Now, if you successful out here, all right, you still got to get your money right because you still got to spend it because a lot of people, they get jacked up. They got all this money they spend on some dumb things. All of a sudden, they look up and, they got to move out of that big old mansion and everything. Oh, it happens all the time. So you still got to manage your money. That's part of having your money right. Or if you're in business, you got to still keep up with everything because you never know when something in your business might dip. And then even if you got that steady job, you don't know what might happen. You thinking everything's going good, then you walk in and find out, wait a minute, they laying off people. It's so many things. And then if you're not making much money at all, you got to think, okay, let me see what I can do. What kind of job I can get. I might have to get a part-time job. I have to manage the money better. Because that's ultimately what it is. Make sure you see, look, money, sometimes people deify money. They treat it like it's a god itself. They like, I got to make money. It's like, no, money's a tool that gives you freedom to do what you need to do. If you want to eat better and everything, you got the money to do it. Like I give an example in my own life. Rom got him a Vitamix. Because I'm getting older. I love those buffalo wings, but I can't be throwing them down like I used to. So, gotta put in some more fruits and stuff. And then now, I was already doing that, but I said, no, I'm gonna make it even better. And everything. But here's the thing with it. It's not so much I did it. I had the money to get a very good, blender. So you want to have money to do the things that you need to do. Not that you want to do, but you need to do. You might need to move from the neighborhood you're living in. All right, you need money for that. You need good credit for that. You need the money. See, it's a tool, but you got to manage it right. Don't spend it on frivolous stuff. Don't spend it on those $400 shoes when you can't really afford it. Yeah, you look good in them when you're wearing them, but if your light's about to be turned out, that's a problem. You want to make sure all your bills are paid. You want to make sure you can pay your rent. You want to make sure you can pay your mortgage. If you have a house, you want to make sure you have money for any emergencies that come up. And I've spoke before on what I'm about to say. I never forget this guy when I was in the Washington, D.C. area, living in Fort Washington. And in that area, Fort Washington, Maryland, a lot of mansions. And I never forget what this contractor told me. He said, yeah, you go in these houses, they can't fix their roofs. And nor do they have furniture. They got the big house stuff. See, you want to manage your money right so you can live comfortably. that you can fix something, especially if you're in a house. Look, that's a whole other conversation because I've owned a couple homes before. You want to be able to fix stuff around your place. This is very important. But you have to have the money to do so. You have to have the money to do so. You need to have the money. If you renting, you need to move someplace where you have a good landlord who will take care of stuff. Seriously, a good neighbor, a good apartment, wherever you going. You want to be able to have money to buy a good car. All of this, and that's the thing. See, it's not about worshiping the money itself. It's understanding it's a tool that allows you to live in this current culture. So, that's the thing. But in order to do that, you got to get your money right. One of the goals that everybody should have for 2022 is get their money right, especially with everything going on. You really, nowadays, even with inflation, I'm going to tell you what, not so much the inflation part, but every recession that I've paid attention to since like 91, I've always made more money. You know why? I always managed it. Even if I was making very little, I managed the very little that I have. In fact, that goes back to 87 when I was a senior in college. And I really had to manage money then. It was tight for a brother. It was tight, but I managed it to the point, I was able to send money home. Just get your money right. If you get your money right, you can ride out anything. Anything. It's all in how you spend it. It's what you do with it. Eliminate like the frivolous stuff. Budget. Make sure your bills are taken care of first. And in fact, the best bill you need to make sure is taken care of first is your savings account. That's your first bill. Pay yourself first. Trust me on that. Always pay yourself first. It don't have to be a lot, but put that money pay yourself first, and then you pay everybody else. Make sure you got money for all of that. Treat yourself as the bill. So pay yourself first, get money for everything, and then you can build what you need to build. All right? So get your money right in 2022, all right? So y'all know the deal. In order to get that money right, you got to make it. So let's go make that money.